Thank you to Sakuraco and TokyoTreat for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 9 of season 2 of the Owl House. The last episode, we had Hootie trying to, intervene in everybody's little personal struggles with Ida and her curse. Luce trying to ask out AMITY, and King trying to find out who he is and where's his family and all this kind of stuff. Even though it doesn't go according to plan, it does eventually give everybody at least a little bit of a path forward. King unlocks a power he didn't know he had before. Ida and the owl confront one another and come to a mutual understanding, resulting in a new form that she takes that they can kind of mutually access, where they are kind of working in tandem. And Luce eventually does indeed ask out AMITY, or actually is put in a position where AMITY asked her out. So they are now official by the end of the episode as well. We had a lot of fun little turnouts at the end of last episode, so I'm excited to see where we go next. So with that all said, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes from actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies we react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 9, Eclipse Lake. Here we go. Well, looks like he's fixed the door. Oh, the key didn't work though.
Would you like to see how it works?
Oh.
Emperor Bellows.
Oh, whoa.
Is it true that rain doesn't boil in the human realm?
It is. You know, I've been there before. Did I ever tell you that? Were you spying on me just to hear these boring stories?
The operation at the knee. Why did you switch me out with Kikimora?
Everyone has a use, Hunter. The Titan has big plans for you, and it would be such a hassle to find a replacement.
If this is punishment for failing my last mission, I swear I can do better.
Good night, Hunter.
God, that is anything but what I expected him to look like at current, but he is kind of like a patchwork. Whatever that stitching is across his face. I mean, because we saw him turn his arm goopify when he was exhausting his magic in a previous episode. But he's got a full-on diagram of this thing, but he needs the key, the original key. He tried making a makeshift one, but it didn't work for some reason. So he needs the original. But having the blueprints of it, I'm thinking he's got to be Philip then, right? I assume. Oh!
That's me!
Good. Clean up. Willow.
You just shoved it down the hallway. You didn't do nothing, Hootie. But then again, he did say, I've been there before. But you could say that if you want to keep it low-key, that you're from there. You probably don't want that to be known.
Huh?
She's trying to transform.
I'm just learning how to turn into Harpy Ida on command. According to these human workouts, you just gotta scream a lot.
Oh, that's Dragon Ball Z or something Z. Dragon Claw Z. Let's
only 30 years
fucking go.
Everything's fine.
Does this seem fine to you?
Whoa! It's like I have
Oh.
snakes for arms.
Oh no.
As a common mold, it's harmless.
The common mold.
Would I return to the human realm? I am not getting this back until you're better, okay?
Oh shit. That means she's gonna be a target if they're after the portal key.
Oh, you got it. I was taught to see every situation as an opportunity. And today, I'll show Luce that I am an awesome girlfriend.
Almost got her dissected by your crazy principal.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that.
Philip, diary entry.
I have finally found it. A power source so...
They do kind of sound similar if you remove the modulation of the old-timey recording.
Many believe that these wild portals are created when a little of its blood leaks into the water. That is how it...
Well, there we go.
I have to go to Eclipse Lake.
No.
We will go to Eclipse Lake.
Willow Coops, watch over Luce. She thinks she has snakes for arms.
What the fuck?
Dig faster, scouts.
Kikimora, these tunnels are unstable. Maybe we should slow down.
This could be my last chance to show Bellows what I can do. And I just know that brat Golden Guard will try to spoil it. Hey, Steve! Jump over that chasm before I throw you in it.
Here's a plan. I slip in with this disguise. I find the Titan blood before Kiki. I give it to Bellows. Boom! I'm useful again.
Oh. Feeling cast aside already.
Well, we can't afford to mess this up. Luce is counting on me.
Us.
All right, new plan. They can lead us to. Hey! Ah!
A Coven Scout.
Yes, I am but a humble scout, and I surrender.
That was easy.
Not so fast, King. Don't you recognize that annoying voice?
Yeah, she knows immediately.
Say that.
This is none other than Bellows' right-hand man.
The Golden Guard? He is a lot scrawnier than I imagined.
Did I do it? Did I go into Harpy mode?
No, you just screamed hoot and ran.
This stuff is old.
Ancient witches used to mine the veins for Titan blood.
They're not paying attention.
Damn, nice reflexes.
How about you use your new powers to echolocate the lake?
What even is a whale? It looks terrifying.
Well, I've never heard of underground Korean hip hop before. It's soothing.
Woo!
What if we played them at the same time?
It'd probably sound terrible.
She called him, and these are her words, a bad but sad boy.
Well, at least I'm not delusional enough to think I can turn into a harpy.
Hiss.
Listen to your rat.
Oh my god. I love it.
Oh, that poor girl is going through something.
She's also blocking the path to Eclipse Lake.
We should create a distraction.
We should create a distraction!
That was easy. When they're caught, you and I can take the Titan blood for ourselves.
Stop talking like we're a team.
We might as well be. The owl lady and her pet have nothing at stake, unlike us.
You have no idea what you're talking.
Oof, that doesn't look good. Come back with results, or else you can figure out the rest.
Oh.
I'm an awesome girlfriend.
Has she told you that?
You just started going out.
Because there's nothing worse than disappointing someone who thinks you're special.
I'll be the ghost of Miner's past and wait for our signal.
We don't have time to play around. We are getting that Titan blood.
Them rushing in because of all... Oh no. Because of all this is just gonna make things worse.
Journey to Eclipse Lake has been a success, yet a tragic failure. The tunnels were filled with a substance known as fool's blood.
Oh.
I was lucky to get out alive.
Oh no. That's why.
Oh, no.
That's... Oh no. Shit. Just as she's screaming for help.
Don't touch it.
Hard pass.
Yeah, he's got really no benefit to lie to anybody right now, given his situation.
Golden Guard!
At least untie me so I can escape, please. I don't want to be replaced.
Aww.
Oh, where will you go now?
Now,
God damn it.
I get to Eclipse Lake before anyone. Bye!
Bye! Just like Ida.
Would you look at this, Captain? We found our little fire starter.
Shit.
Now I can get my revenge!
Ma'am, what about the Titan blood?
Oh yes, I'll get that too.
What should we do with the girl?
Oh, I don't care.
Oh my god.
Ugh, this is boring.
Wow. Rude.
Albert's knocked out, so we can't fly.
Aww.
I'm just like throwing it out there, but this would be a great time to bring out Harpy Ida.
I don't know how. I've tried yelling at it, scaring it.
Aww.
Did you ever think about talking to it?
No, I guess I didn't, but hey, it's a wild animal.
You thought I was a wild animal once.
Hurry!
Okay, I'll do it. Just change now.
Let's go.
What did you promise to do?
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to know.
Your life minecart chase.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't know who you freaks are, but that blood belongs to Kikimora!
Oh, God. No, she's quick and strong.
Let's see what we can do.
Yo, let's go. Is it all dried up?
Oh, it's simple, really. Belos needs Titan blood to make a new portal key. Can't get to the human realm without it.
There's blood in the key?
Shit.
Not again. Long story short, this is my grave.
Oh.
You are rad.
Aww.
You okay? Come home?
Yeah, she was just getting in her own head.
I grew up thinking that everything was an opportunity to justify existing, but there are people out there who won't make you feel worthless. You just have to let yourself meet them.
No, he's gonna see the key and go for it.
Now, come on. Being nice usually works for loose.
Oh! Shit.
Your staffs are weird.
Not as good with a real staff, but still effective. Let's go. Fuck. Get out of here. Dude, God, she is confident. Shit.
Give me that key!
Oh! Ho!
We know where to find you, and you're human. So just hand over the key.
Stay away from loose.
God damn it.
Appreciate it.
But she cracked it. There was like a kink when she squeezed it. Maybe she leaked the Titan's blood out of it.
Yes, I heard fighting. I'm ready to go.
Because there was like an audible when she squeezed it. She clenched her hand.
I wonder if this is permanent.
I hope not. Oh, thank God.
Got into harpy mode, and now I can't get out.
She also ate like 9 voles on the way home.
Hey, I had to keep up my end of the bargain.
Oh, that was the deal?
Amity, I'm so glad my awesome girlfriend is okay.
Aww.
No king hug? What is this? You are a swindler and a thief!
The empty lake, the golden guard, losing the portal key. Today was a disaster.
Actually, we might be okay.
Yes!
Oh, hey. You stuck with me the whole time, Humbert.
Even if you're not...
I understood that.
Oh?
Weird. Can you say other things?
Aw. And this bird sticks with you regardless of your successes. That's his companion. Aw, I loved that. I like this. This was great. E. Oh, damn it. I just paused it right here. Matthew Rhys and Alex Lothar. So there's two different people. Never mind. Matthew Rhys is playing Emperor Bellos and Alex Lothar is Philip. I could have swore they sounded very, very alike. But I don't know, man. He has like a book on how to fix the portal. I want to see if I can find that shot. Okay, Bellos, to be fair, has been hoarding this information, has been locking it off from other people. So who knows? This information could have been out there from Philip's own research. Maybe that's part of the reason he's been restricting history. He's been keeping all these texts to himself. Where was that shot of the book? Here it was. So Grimwalker. Oh no, that might be for something else. There's a fetus, red eyes, which they have. Stone, looks like lungs. Oh, wait. Is this like an artificial person? The red eyes. That's a rock. It looks like a vertebrae. It looks like stone lungs. There's a baby. It grows up. The red eyes. Bellows' eyes, as we saw without his mask, are not red. So is Hunter not even... Is he an artificial being? Or am I, like, really taking a leap here? But Glador Stone is the heart and power. Palistrum Wood is the creatine. Stone Sleeper lungs... Skeledomus scales and bone of Ortet. Hey guys, real quick, I want to take a break to talk about the sponsor of this video, and that is Sakuraco and TokyoTreat. These two wonderful Japanese subscription snack boxes are here to bring the tastes and flavors of Japan straight into the comforts of your own home. TokyoTreat is a fun, exclusive Japanese snack subscription box filled with limited edition Kit Kats, specially flavored Japanese chips, seasonal treats, and occasional Japanese sodas that are only available in Japan for a limited time. Sakuraco is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local snack makers across Japan. Each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware piece with every box. Each box includes a cultural guidebook featuring snack details, allergen information, and fun insights about Japanese culture. Every month, Sakuraco and TokyoTreat will have a different theme for the month, and for the month of March, they are both celebrating the cherry blossom season, featuring a Sakura-themed design, as well as a lot of Sakura-infused snacks to choice along the way. So we're going to start off with TokyoTreat, and we got a strawberry shortcake Kit Kat that we're going to be trying here today. These boxes have spoiled me because I will never eat another regular Kit Kat ever again. Next up, I'm going to try these Sakura Petal Marshmallows. Just these nice little Sakura infused marshmallows. Delicate, soft, sweet, and just a hint of Sakura in there, man. Delightful. We're going to try this Sakura Blossom Cake. Look at that. Delicious, man. And lastly, from TokyoTreat, we're going to try this Sakura Donut. Look at that little thing right there. They are all so good, man. Before we close everything out, we're going to try some snacks from Sakuraco now. We're going to start off with this Sakura Manju. So soft, so sweet, delicate. It's delicious, man. Oh, it's so good. Try this little Sakura Mochi. Chewy, sweet, and just delightful. I'm gonna try this Sakura Daifuku next. And after this, we'll try out the tea. All these sweets back to back, I need to wash it down with the sweet Sakura tea. Every box of Sakuraco comes with a unique tea to kind of pair with all the items within, and let's give it a taste. It's always so soothing, man. It always hits the spot. And like I mentioned with Sakuraco, every box comes with a unique tea, but also a unique tableware item with every box. And this month, you're getting this beautiful Sakura sake glass. It's crafted in collaboration between Sakuraco and the Ishizuka glass artisans and is adorned with delicate golden sakura, perfect for savoring sake or your favorite drink. All the glassware that they provide in these boxes is high quality, not just the glassware either. You get all kinds of different things, but the glassware is always beautiful. Some of my favorite stuff to get. And I highly encourage you guys to go out and grab one of these boxes. I have been working with them for such a long time at this point because I truly do enjoy getting these boxes every month. It is always a surprise. I love the snacks. I love the taste. And even if it's not for you, it makes a fantastic gift for a loved one, and I can help you out either way. If you use the link down in the description below and enter promo code OMNI, that's OMN1, you'll get $5 off your first purchase from either one of these boxes. Go out and give the gift to Sakuraco and TokyoTreat today, and thank you again to Sakuraco and TokyoTreat for sponsoring this video. So is Hunter quite literally a tool, and maybe isn't even aware of that? Like their ancestry, his family of magicless witches, could they all be, I don't know. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole with as little information, just going off of what was on that book. But what is up with Bellows here, with his corroding ass head? I'm not going to lie, he kind of looks like a Family Guy character, the way his character design without the mask is. But yeah, fuck, I don't know. But we've unlocked more of the journal, as we've seen Philip trying to retrace his step and trying to figure out how to get access to Titan's blood. So he went back to where he came from initially, to the Eclipse Lake, and lost most of his team because it contained fool's blood. Unfortunately, they didn't get that part of the information, that part of the book, that part of the story, until everybody else was already there looking for the blood. Thankfully, they were able to traverse the horrors of that place and get out, and even best and kind of throw off Kikimura and her plan as well. Hunter came in and tried to make off with the key, and did successfully make off with the key, but not its contents, which is what was most important. Even if they don't have the Titan's blood, even if they can't extract it from her glove, which hopefully it's soaked in and they can like wring it out and use it, but we don't know if there's enough in there. But the key itself, the container for the blood, has been cracked and it's leaking out. So he's really got the container, but now not the blood that actually powers it. So they each have a missing piece to the puzzle. I like Hunter a lot, though. I like the more we get to know him and the way that he's able to relate and connect to Luce, the way he's able to relate and connect to AMITY. Like they both have this something to prove, and I like this like character arc for AMITY as well. It shows again the conditioning that she's gone through with her family, the way that there's pressure on her to succeed, to perform, to execute things without fail, and to see things as opportunities and not just as they are, not just this thing that is exchangeless. You know, that Luce doesn't see these things in that way. She just sees people, she just sees friends, she just sees the good in all of it, not what you can gain out of it, not what you can progress out of that and all this kind of stuff. And AMITY's having to learn to unsee that. And I like the king helped her with the messages, because reading it one way, yeah, it does look very cold, callous, calculated. And that obviously that's not Luce, and she knows that, but she's been so conditioned to read things a certain way that she was just blind to that aspect of it, and she couldn't see it any other way. But that's part of her journey. And that's going to be, seems like part of his journey as well, is finding use outside of what he's expected to do. Even though he failed here, he found somebody that's not giving up on him, somebody that's not going to discard him, demote him, or cast him aside because he messed up. And that's his little palisman that has kind of been hanging out with him and is not leaving his side. That's his person right now that is kind of helping him through all this. As she's talking about Luce, this is his person. And I like that evolution. And then Ida's, you know, struggling with finding out how to activate her new harpy form. And I love the Dragon Ball Z reference in there as well. As like she's trying to power up, so she's just like screaming, ah! And nothing's happening. And then when it boils down to it, she just needs to talk to it like she did in the dream. She just needs to ask the owl to come out. So it is this mutual connection that they're starting to build there. And the trade-off when she made that deal, that ominous sounding deal, it was just, I want to eat some voles, you know, natural prey of the owl. That was hilarious. So on the way back, she just had to pick up a couple of snacks for it, basically. Satiated, let it have a little bit of a taste. Hunter's got a staff of his own that is natural. It's not artificial. And we saw that in Philip's books too. So like, I don't know, maybe maybe this goes back to what I was saying before. about him being a false Widobane. Who knows? Maybe Hunter really is, or maybe he is, or maybe I mean, yeah, I'm still fixated on this Grimwalker thing because everything described there makes it seem like an artificial human, and the red eyes, he's the only person we've seen with eyes that look like that. I got some questions about that. Anyway, that aside, let's talk about Bellows for a second. If he's not Philip himself, if he is actually a Widobane, obviously Philip seemingly came here long before maybe Bellows even kind of entered the picture. So I feel like maybe he may be a descendant, you know, where he's not the father, he's an uncle to Hunter. Maybe that's because he needs to keep a little bit more distance to keep the story kind of believable or straight, because I here again, coming back to the artificial part of it, just to keep Hunter in his delusion. But that Philip, his teachings have probably got, and his goals, his aims have probably been passed down these generations. And now Bellows here has taken that and has his own goals, maybe even misinterpreted, because through time, maybe the game of telephone that has been the family like passing on their story, their narrative, their goals has kind of changed over time with each telling, and this is what he believes it to be. But then again, he also says he's been there before. He's seen the human realm. We do know that these portals can naturally occur. They just can't be harnessed outside of this portal, this mechanism that Philip came up with. The more puzzle pieces we get, I feel like the picture just isn't getting at all more clear. Like, I feel like we got a lot of very pivotal puzzle pieces, but I don't exactly see how all of it connects. Like, the second we saw that book with those instructions, I guess in glancing, I thought it was about the portal itself, which we learned it wasn't. It was about something called a Grimwalker. But there was the diagram, the schematics for the key, however. Again, these could all be, you know, sources of information that have been retained, redacted, and pulled away for their private use, or just passed down within their family, and that's how he's got that kind of stuff. But let's say that, you know, Hunter is artificial and was made with a specific purpose in mind. With what we learned in this episode, like, that would have to be so self-destructive to his entire world. Like, that would just reinforce this idea of value and of purpose and of use. I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm just reading into that way too deeply. I still wonder what is the deal with Bellows in this, like, gushy, gooey portion of his body, because it is like he is absorbing magic. He is powerless. I would assume, based on the use of his staff and all these other mechanisms of absorbing and utilizing magic, I do believe that maybe part of that is true. Or maybe because Hunter believes he is a Widobane, he thinks them as a whole are magicless witches. Maybe that's what he meant. Not specifically his family in particular, because he believes his family is the Widobanes. So his magiclessness could be due to the fact that he's an artificial creation. And maybe Bellows in particular needs to absorb magic to kind of get his powers and keep on going, because he actually is a Widobane. He is a human. Or, well, I think if he's a descendant, they would have had to have consummated with witches here. So he's at least half, quarter, well, I mean, by this point, depending on how diluted that is, there's a fraction of him that is human at this point. But if he still needs to absorb magic to keep on going, I mean, that could just be a longevity thing. If it's a longevity thing, then I would have to be like, oh, that'd be closer to like if he was Philip, to extend his life from when he originally got here to now. And who knows, maybe that's why there's a change of voice actor, because of all the alterations, all the experimentation, whatever he's done to his body to sustain himself. Maybe he's Philip, and over time, because of all of this, they changed his voice actor. They do sound kind of similar, but then again, the family element could play a part. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's like puzzle pieces, but it's just so fuzzy. The picture, god damn it. And I did just notice, I'm looking here, they do have the same color hair, so fuck, I don't know anymore. Or maybe he part of his own DNA is spliced with this amalgamation, this homunculus like creation to create him. So in a way they're related, but in a way they're not. I don't know, man. Fuck. I feel like we just got information that just makes things even more confusing now. Anyway, I'm gonna stop fixating on it because I feel like I'm making zero progress. So we're gonna end it there. I love the exploration of purpose, of self, of desire, of worth in this between Hunter and Amity as they go off on this journey. Loved that. I love seeing that because it shines a huge old light on everything we've seen with Amity up until this point and how she's still trying to unlearn these conditionings. And now Hunter is on his path after his interactions with Luce, and now his interactions with Amity is on his path towards self-discovery in his own right and finding his own value and self-worth beyond success and failure, you know, and use to someone else. You know, I don't know. I really love that. That's all I got, guys. I'm going to pass it off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or forgot Maribel's channel gives you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherry, York Scott, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, Watchtower, Domi, and Gregory Toner. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. So we'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.